Okay, so you've discovered that creating your own book covers really doesn't result in covers that are going to sell. And that's why we're going to be talking about Fiverr and how exactly it can help you when it comes to your book covers. This is Chris Baird from selfpublishingmadeeasynow.com, where self-publishing doesn't have to be so hard. So the thing is, when you're getting started with book covers, you need to figure out who can do the development and putting them together in a way that's going to look great for your books. Now, there are some sites that are more expensive, and I've tested out almost all of the different options. I've gone from Canva, which some people have tried to use, and the challenge is you have to pay in order to get some of their more advanced covers that they have, but at least they're done by graphical designers. But in the long run, it's better to find a good graphical designer who can make a book cover that's going to look fantastic for your book. And for me, Fiverr is the place where you can get it for the most affordable rate. You can also go to 99 Designs, which I've commented on earlier, at a higher price, but Fiverr is the route that I personally prefer when we're going for a lot of book covers that we're going to be producing for our books and trying to get high quality. But once you get onto Fiverr, what exactly do you do? So as you can see here, you have Fiverr.com. This is the site. Now, when you get on here, you can search for almost anything that you're looking for. So for example, in this case, we're looking for book covers, right? And when you go for book covers, you can also, of course, do illustrations and things like that. You're going to pull up a lot of different options that come up available. You'll see all of the different designs and the things that those people have done. The things that I'm telling you, you should be looking at, it's going to be making sure that the number of reviews they have is going to be as many as possible. So the ones you're going to want to look for, it's going to be not so much, it could be the budget side of things, but it would usually be the service options and also the seller details. But I personally just like to look and see the ones that have 1,000 or more reviews. So like here's one here. As you can see, as we continue down, there's like 800 for this one here. You have some of them are also listed as pro services. So let's say if we click that, you'll see where it goes up, because almost anybody, of course, could put out in a book cover. But the problem if you go under pro is that it's suddenly not showing you all of the same options. Under the pro verified, it starts to drop drastically the number of covers, number of reviews these people have. And so that can be a bad idea. So a better option is to really not have any of those on there and rather just take a look at the options that are available. I can also tell you that over the years, I've made a lot of mistakes at hiring the wrong the cover designers. And so there's a lot of talented people, but some of the people on here, they're just taking your things and putting it onto Canva and then producing the book cover that way. And that, of course, is going to result in a lower quality cover for your book. And that's not going to help you succeed. But as you can see here, let's take, for example, we had this one here with, let's see if we were looking at the different options. We had 554 reviews, 802. You see everybody's between 4 and 5 star reviews, which is fantastic. And you'll have, let's see if we can find it. Here's the 1,000+ one. So if I go under this one here, and you'll see they are charging $65 per cover, where they'll give you in the different formats, which can be useful, but I still would suggest that you're going to want to be able to do it. You're going to want to be able to look up you're going to want to be able to learn how to do the paperback covers yourself. Really what we're wanting from them is just the Kindle cover. We're also going to want them to have a premium image. So you're going to be able to see here exactly what they're offering, right? So you're going to have the JPEG, 3D mockups. Those are not so useful. And so eye-catching design and commercial use. Now commercial use is very important, and we also want premium images. We do not want to go with the lowest level stock images that many of these cover designers will in fact give you. So one of the other things is the price. You'll see $65, but that isn't necessarily how much money you're going to need to spend. Rather, let's go for the value covers. We say apply, and now take a look. See 283, 448. Here's 1,000+ again, and this person says starting at $10 per cover. So they're able to do your pro design covers for your book for only $10. Now, I would highly recommend learning how to do the paperback cover yourself using the templates, because that will save you a lot of money, because sometimes we do revisions on our covers and that can be a challenge. But getting the initial design in place, that's really the starting point. And I talk some of my clients through when they're wanting to do the paperback covers, how to do that using GIMP for free in order to produce the paperback, the hardback cover versions, and the Audible ACX covers for your book. That they really need this graphic designer to give you just the very first cover which is going to be your just the front cover for all of the different formats that you're going to do for your book. And that's like a fantastic way of going about doing that. We're able to find it. Now, you'll see things like Fiverr's Choice, but that does not mean you see this person only has 136 reviews. Whereas this one here, see, we're back at 1,000 plus. 1,000 plus. And these are the ones that I normally like to look at when I'm trying to evaluate who I'm going to do with the covers. And I can tell you that even sometimes with 1,000 plus 5-star reviews, you can be a little bit iffy and not really know. And that's the reason why below in the comments, in the description for this video, you will find my link that I personally use, the cover designer here on Fiverr that I've used for many books, and she's really, really good at doing covers. The other thing to keep in mind is that when you order the covers, you're not going to be doing a million revisions. So you're going to want to make sure you have the, as we talk about, highly targeted keywords for your title and your subtitle and the author's name that you're going to have there. But she's also going to want to know what should the cover look like. And you're going to go on to Amazon using Katie Spy. You find my affiliate link below in the comments. That's the one that I use in order to figure out what the best sellers are on Amazon, the ones that are selling the most books for your specific type of book, and you're going to want a cover that looks like theirs. So you can send her a copy of their covers and say, I don't want my cover to be an exact copy of these, but I want it to be something that would be so close to one of these covers of the best sellers that it would be a little confusing. A person might think that maybe this other author did it, but they didn't do it. And remember, she's going to copy generally the colors and sort of the style of the artwork that's on that cover art, but not copy the exact thing. So it's going to look different, but it will be within the same style. And that's going to be really helpful when it comes to getting sales on your book, because your book's going to blend in with the best sellers. We don't know what it is the best sellers are doing that's causing your book to get those sales, but we do know they're doing something right. And by doing a close following their example of what they're doing, it's really going to help rocket your sales. And this is just a really pro tip that I give also to my clients as we're looking at different covers and figuring out which ones are going to be the best options. And also the cover designer that I do it, usually the price is with a premium photo, and you can use it on for commercial use, which is what you need, around $18, which is really affordable. And even if you don't like the cover, you can order a different cover. You can just go with another option, and that's something that is seriously powerful when you're trying to evaluate which of the Fiverr covers you're going to want to do. But I would suggest looking at the different options, but definitely give a check to my specific recommendation right below in my description. You will find the exact link to the cover designer that I've used for many, many books, and she was one that I can highly recommend. Just clicking on the affiliate link, and we'll go from there. And check up above me here for more video answers to your self-publishing questions. Thanks.